Federal authorities in the United States are presently investigating the investment bank B. Riley, which is well known for its major involvement in the Bitcoin mining industry. According to Bloomberg, this probe is centered on B. Riley's interactions with Brian Kahn, who is involved in a criminal case being investigated by the United States Department of Justice. However, the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has not formally recognized the existence of this investigation. According to CoinDesk, B. Riley has been making significant investments in the Bitcoin mining industry, including a $100 million stock agreement with Iris Energy and a $70 million loan to Core Scientific to assist in the recovery of the company's bankruptcy proceedings. These investments have been made amid these developments. In this debate, Kahn, who is known to be the chief executive officer of Franchise Group Inc., is a significant person. The fact that he is connected to a securities fraud case that is worth $294 million, as John Hughes, the co-founder of Prophecy Asset Management, has revealed places him at the core of these claims. The statement made by B. Riley, on the other hand, deems these allegations to be without merit and attributes them to the efforts of short sellers to cause harm to the company. The involvement of Momura adds another layer of complexity to the entire scenario. The finance of Kahn's business operations was significantly aided by this huge Japanese financial company, which provided support to several different cryptocurrency entities. However, the inquiry that is currently underway does not primarily concentrate on Nomura. Both the CSC lack of comment on the subject and Nomura's inability to be reached for comment add additional layers of ambiguity to a scenario that was already quite complicated. Senator Saddam Aslan Salim of the United States of America has taken a pioneering step by introducing new legislation that is favorable to Bitcoin mining. A substantial shift has occurred as a result of his recommendations, which advocate for equal rights in cryptocurrency mining within industrial zones and place an emphasis on company neutrality. This development comes at a time when the United States is grappling with contrasting perspectives on the impact that Bitcoin has on the environment. Senator Kennedy's concerns about limiting financial freedom have brought this issue to the forefront, as reported by Bean Crypto. According to Salem's legislation, mining digital assets at home is lawful, provided that it complies with the noise restrictions of the local community. This strategy seeks to strike a balance between the standards of the community and the rapidly growing digital economy. It is very evident that the senator's position is that if a region permits manufacturing, then it should likewise permit cryptocurrency mining without any prejudice. On the other hand, Bitcoin mining in the United States government is surrounded by controversy. Even though certain lawmakers such as Kennedy caution against using environmental concerns as an excuse to restrict financial freedom, the government continues to deal with the more negative aspects of Bitcoin. The deep knowledge of the future of the digital economy and its incorporation into traditional industrial frameworks that Salim demonstrates through his lobbying for crypto mining legislation is a reflection of this insight. His recommendations may herald a new age for cryptocurrency in the United States. He suggests that in the future, mining digital assets will be standardized and regulated in the same way that other manufacturing sectors are. The price of Bitcoin has been navigating perilous waters, and there was a discussion on the anticipated important changes on the macro front yesterday. After the introduction of a spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund of theft, the price of Bitcoin BTC increased to $49,000, but it then sank by $9,000 as a result of sales made by whales who were content with the top. Consequently, what are the most recent revelations? Several noteworthy occurrences have taken place. Important occurrences in the cryptocurrency industry. Just in the past several hours, there have been significant changes that have taken place. This week, a decision was anticipated for Grayscale's Ethereum exchange traded fund because the excitement was dampened because Fidelity decided to postpone the decision. On the other hand, Paul Grewal, chief legal officer of Coinbase, accused the government agency had refusing to perform a study and analysis when issuing a report on cryptocurrency. We have been warning about development on the tariff front for about 1.5 years, and it is not a surprise that this development has occurred. With the United States Accountability Office and Coinbase, the chief legal officer of Coinbase, Paul Grewal, has been quite critical of the Government Accountability Office of the United States of America. It was revealed in a recent report by the GAO that individuals who are attempting to avoid sanctions are making extensive use of cryptocurrency. The analysis, which indicates that cryptocurrencies are responsible for assisting criminals in evading penalties, highlights the importance of having stringent oversight. According to reports from a few years ago, Iran and other states that were subject to sanctions from the United States were not dodging sanctions with cryptocurrency as much as was expected. According to Paul Grewal, the government agency that approved this report did not conduct any exhaustive investigation or analysis before making their decision. The institutions of the United States are frequently condemned for acting in such a quick and prejudiced manner. Terra submits a letter of bankruptcy. Not only is its ecology in ruins, but its founder is currently serving time in prison, and the new CEO has not been very effective either. Investors who are interested in speculative trades continue to engage in short-term buying and selling of Terra, even though it was obvious that Terra would not survive for another 1 year. The losers were people who had long-term dreams and were fooled by promises that were not practical. According to an application that was submitted on January 21st, the corporation submitted a petition to the United States Bankruptcy Court for the District of Delaware, alleging that it had filed for bankruptcy under Chapter 11. The liabilities are believed to be somewhere between $100 and $500 million. Chris Amani, the CEO of Terraform Labs, stated that the Terra community and ecosystem have demonstrated an unprecedented level of resilience in the face of challenges. And this action is necessary to continue working towards our collective goals while simultaneously resolving pending legal challenges. We have been successful in overcoming huge hurdles in the past. And even though issues have persisted for a long time, the ecosystem has continued to exist and has even expanded in new ways after the separation. The conclusion of the legal process is something that we are looking forward to. In addition to the ongoing sales, Grayscale, we had mentioned that the fact that the negative premium of GBT had been eliminated could indicate that the selling pressure in the market could continue. Grayscale Bitcoin Trust GBT sets dropped to $23 billion between January 10 and January, according to statistics from my chart and Grayscale. This decline occurred between the dates of January 10 and January 18. The fact that this is the case shows that investors in GBT decreased their net assets by $5 billion. Chris J. Terry, an admirer and analyst of cryptocurrencies, has divulged his thoughts on the price movement of Bitcoin, forecasting that the price of the cryptocurrency asset will continue to fall. According to one analyst, Bitcoin will continue to fall in anticipation of a potential continuation of a flat or declining trend. The crypto expert shared his observations regarding Bitcoin with the cryptocurrency community on the social media site X, which was formerly known as Twitter. He brought attention to the fact that the downward trend will persist until Grayscale Bitcoin Trust GBTC is completely liquidated. According to him, the liquidation will be feasible if there is a staggering amount of selling activity over the next several weeks, consisting of 25 billion worth of transactions. Terry attributes what he considers to be the biggest strategic error in the history of cryptocurrencies to Grayscale's decision to maintain Bitcoin at fees at 1%. She says this decision was the source of the situation. This suggests that Grayscale's move may have an effect on the cryptocurrency market over the long term and may limit greater acceptance of the cryptocurrency.